Alrighty, PG-13. This is G.I. Joe 2011, the 30th anniversary line. And there's 15 items for this year. And well, I only have 4. So we have the Vamp Mark II. And this is a pretty awesome looking vamp. It's got a winch that you can reel up, so that all manual though, and it's got detachable weapons, so you can mount them here, you know, move them around. You can put them on here, so you can move your machine gun. The suspension is kind of nice, and it's got another little cannon here. As you push the button, fires the thing. It seats 4. Got some nice interior in there. Lots of space. So you can fit your 3 3/4 in there easily, nicely. And do these little smoke grenades come off? No, those little smoke grenades do not come off. It's got a spare tire that does unplug pretty simple. It's got a couple of jerry cans in the back that are removable. It does have a sledgehammer and a shovel back there, if you can see that. This Gatling gun does come off, and it does fall off pretty easily. It does have the bullets, and the cannon does spin. This antenna does come off fairly easy. I believe this was new out of the box when I did get it. So they are pretty expensive nowadays if you do come across any, but you never know, you could find it for a good price at a collectible store, and that's usually where you can get some good deals. Now out of the 15, I have 4 vehicles. So we have another Hiss tank, and this Hiss is a Cobra Crimson Hiss tank, and I don't know, I probably have the missile somewhere in the room. But you push the button, it pops up. We've got another Crimson Guard in here. And again, there's no see-through canopy, but it does have a little laser cannon. It does have the rubber tread, and it does just click down. And it's a nice sleek design, you can see. It's got a little bit of design on here. And this is for the guns. I don't know if that's the same on the other one, but there you go. I'll have to take a look at that other one. And there's the undercarriage. Yeah, got a little bit of rubber hoses there. I don't know if there was something else that's supposed to be there, but I wonder, could possibly click it underneath here. Maybe you can put the guns underneath as well. So anyways, this is a cool Crimson Hiss. But again, like I was saying before, they could have put some foot pegs here, but they didn't. No foot pegs. They could have had something that lowered down that you could strap on a couple figures, carry into battle. And they could have, you know, cared about the vintage figure collector, and they could have made vintage foot pegs as well as modern foot pegs. So this is pretty neat. The rubber treads are pretty stiff because it's not really rolled too much. It just rolled right back. Whoa! So anyways, I do like this. It's freaking awesome. Now we also have the, just see if I can get this back on the shelf without knocking over everything. We have the Black Dragon. This is pretty neat. Folds open like that. Inside the canopy there. Pretty cool. That closes like that. These do rotate I forget what you call that. The gyro helicopter that does that. So they all spin manually. Now there is some bombs in here. Let's see, when we press, oh, there's a little cannon that pops out, but the bombs are supposed to click, and I think they're supposed to just fall. It's supposed to slide open or something. We're having technical difficulties here. Oh yeah, this pulls back. There you go. So that pulls back like that. And then this, you push the button and it pops out. There we go. These come down. So this only holds one. You know, they could have called this the Fang 3, but it's the Black Dragon. Whoosh. Yes. Pretty nice. That's paint apps on this. But I don't know why my bombs are malfunctioning. Maybe you have to press it again. But you do. And it drops a bunch of bombs. So we got 6 bombs there. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we've got, I think we're missing one. So maybe there was 8 that come with it. Because I've got only 7, and 7 seems like an odd number, so there might have been 8 bombs with this. So I think we're missing 1 bomb. Alright. And it does have little tiny wheels that do pop out. You can see there, those little tiny wheels. And then it just sits like that. So that's pretty sharp. Oh, the Black Dragon. And last but not least, for this year, Yo, Joe. We have the 2011 Sky Striker. I don't know if we'll be able to fit this on here without knocking over everyone, but we're going to. Click out. There goes the dominoes. Alright, we have the 2011 Sky Striker. Now this Sky Striker only holds one. It does have a lot of detail inside. The missiles are notorious for just falling off because they did not make the tabs thick enough for the missiles. So you can't like shove them on there better. But that's got some cool features in here. But they only made this a 1-seater instead of a 2. And well, the Sky Striker, you know, it's supposed to be a 2-seater. And again, it does have the clip-on wings, I guess. Just like the 2023 Sky Striker. There are no more O-rings for 2011 up until 2022. So the only O-ring figures that come back are 2022. So I thought I'd take the dive and well, get those crossovers. So we'll find out next week and we'll have a look, because I do want those O-ring figures. I did want I don't care if I get another Hiss tank, because I do army build. But you know, the way I priced it out was, well, a transformer would be like $50 and a vehicle $50 and a figure's 20. So anyways, you go on Amazon, you can get a better deal than you can at Hasbro. So it works out to be $220 for both. That's both of them together. Whereas Hasbro, I think would have been probably another $60, $70 more Canadian, because of the taxes and the shipping prices. So again, if you're inclined, you might just buy one at a time, save on taxes that way, but you might not, because they'll just charge you the tax anyways. But anyways, these missiles here tend to fall off fairly easy. Well, that one stays on pretty good, but these ones, the bigger ones, fall off easy because the slots in the missiles seem to be made smaller, and they seem to fall off fairly simple. So anyways, this does do what the Sky Striker does. This does fold in and out. You know, now I can take some of those extra stickers from the new Sky Striker and put them on here. It's more befitting. But it's a 2011. So, and there is the undercarriage. And again, so I have 3 Sky Strikers. I have the vintage, and I have the 2011, and the new version, which is friggin' nice. So I do think they're gonna have O-rings this year, according to Emily. You know, Emily always says, I can't tell you what's coming. So they're gonna have the crossover Thunder Machine, the Dreadnought Thunder Machine, with Zartan and Zarana, and they're gonna have the Triple T with Sergeant Slaughter. So thanks, Emily, for letting us know what we're gonna get for O-rings. Now for the HasLab, I don't know if they're gonna be smart enough, but they should do 2 HasLabs. They should do one for the 3 3/4. They should make the hovercraft. And the hovercraft, though, you know what they should do is make these thicker like they did on, you know, on the newer versions of these. Make the rudders thicker for the hovercraft, and that would be a definite improvement, as well as make some of the thicker parts for the you know, when you open the ramp and stuff like that, so they don't snap off as easy. Same with the tabs, make some of those tabs thicker so you get a nice hovercraft. But I don't think they're gonna make that. You know, they might be making an equalizer, which, you know, we already all have, because they might do the Sergeant Slaughter thing. So we might get 2 Sergeant Slaughters. You know, the Marauder Slaughter, the Marauder's equalizer. That could be a HasLab. And you know that guy, that Full Force guy there, I mean, I'm going to message him because he had the guy from Super 7 on. And we can see if Super 7 will, you know, they could always ask Hasbro if they could make some O-ring figures that Hasbro would not normally have made to throw into the Super 7 line. Then I'd be on that. Definitely be on that. You know? Maybe they allow Super 7 to make some O-ring figures that Hasbro would not make. So that would be most excellent. So those are the 4 vehicles that I have out of the 15, and the year before was only 24 vehicles. So anyways, I don't have too many vehicles left, but so we're gonna go through the vehicles if we have time here. We have the Desert Rock Slide, the Lava Pod, then we have the Polar Shark Submarine, which looks pretty neat. Then there's a Tiger Claw ATV, a Sand Serpent, which is just like the other Night Raven that we showed you before, Black Dragon, Crimson Hiss, Sky Striker, Vamp Mark II. I don't know why they have 2 of them, but they do. There's the Seawolf, these Jungle Panther tank, Python Patrol Water Moccasin, and the Stinger, and Starscream Sky Striker. And those were the 15 vehicles. Also, the Hidden Force is starting up next month. They're retooling some of the figures, so we might talk about this a little more. And since they're doing that, that would be cool. Hidden Force. So they canceled for now, but I read the fine print. They're going to be starting up maybe in another month. So I might